Hello everybody, welcome to Poli Games. I'm your host Joseph, and today we're going to predict what is in the Nintendo Switch before they announce it at January 12th. Now I'm going to try to base this on the clues and evidence that I've picked up along the months, trying to base this in as much reality as possible. I'm not going to try to go on too much of a crazy train, and I'll let you know when I do that. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to break it down into a few parts. We're going to talk about its power, its battery life, its online capabilities, the price, and the games of this console. So let's get right into it. The most talked about thing is the power of this console. What is inside the Nintendo Switch? Is it going to be capable of hanging out with the big boys like the Xbox One or PlayStation 4? Or is it a little less powerful? Well, in all honesty, from what I've seen from Nintendo, the answer is just no. It is not as powerful as a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One when you take it out of the console or the console itself. Just looking at the dimensions and just the hub that the console sits on, right? There's no way that they're fitting the power of the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One in there. And that's not a big problem, right? We also see that there's reports that it can run the Unreal Engine 4, which is awesome news, but it runs it at a slower setting or the lower setting than a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One would. You even see it from the commercial, right? Nintendo is pushing out what this console can do, which is take console gaming on the go, whether you're on a bus, whether you're at a park or taking a dump, it doesn't matter. It wants to take that console experience away from the living room or in the living room, and wherever you are, it wants to take console gaming. It's not showing you the power, it's showing you the possibilities of the Nintendo Switch. And here's the deal, gang, power isn't everything. It's not the most important feature of this console. It's not going to make or break it per se. You saw that during, holiday 2016. The most sought after thing from gamers was the NES Classic, this old piece of hardware from the 80s reimagined in 2016, and us gamers ate it up because all those 30 games in there meant something to us. It was the nostalgia, it was the gameplay that we wanted from that little box that meant everything to us. So no, power isn't everything. But it is something to consider, that games like Mass Effect Andromeda, games like Red Dead Redemption, might not make it to this console. That is something to consider. So let's get into battery life, shall we? The one thing you might ask is, why cartridge and not Blu-ray, right? It seems a little weird to go back to cartridge in 2016. It kind of feels nostalgic for me, but there's two reasons. A, discs, when they move, you don't want them on the go, because if you trip on something, the laser skips and it burns the disc and makes that disc useless. Can't use it. So A, that's one. The second reason as to why is because it actually takes more power running a disc than that little chip. Now there's a give to it. That little chip, we know from reports from the company that makes it, holds around 38 to 32 gigs of information. That pales in comparison to the Blu-ray discs, where depending on how many layers a Blu-ray disc has determines how much information it holds. So it could hold anywhere from 25, 50, 100, or even more, just depending on how many layers of the Blu-ray disc it has. So that's the give and the take. Now let's put our tinfoil hats on for a second and talk about battery life. These are the things that I don't know, but I'm still going to try to ground this in reality for us. I feel like the battery life of this console is all determined on how you use the console. If you're going to just keep it in your living room, that's fine. You don't need to worry about it. If you take it on the go, that's the other story. So let's first talk about the Joy-Con controller. Close your eyes, picture it in the moment, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I don't feel like editing. You see that the controller has two little green lights, right? I feel like the Joy-Con controller, what it really is a hub to charge both sides of that little controller. That those two controllers and the hub create the Joy-Con controller, and it just charges those two sticks so you could take it on the go with you. So if you want to play, the Switch like it's a little mini TV when you're on the bus, you can do that, but you're going to waste more battery doing so. And the reason as to why is you're probably using some type of Bluetooth technology to connect to the Nintendo Switch with those controllers, or some type of system in place where the console notices the controllers, and that's going to use battery life. It's just simple as that. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I feel like if you're playing it like it's a little mini TV, you're going to have less time with it, as where if you pull those controllers apart and put it on the side of the tablet, that is where you're going to get the most bang for your buck come battery wise, because when you attach it into place, my feeling is the console is going to know that it's a wired connection and it's going to lose that wireless status to it, and then all it has to do is focus on gaming. Now, what I want personally out of this console, and I want your information down below as well, what you think this console is really capable of. And what I mean by that is, will it have a touchscreen? Will it have 4G? Will it have Wi-Fi? To me, I don't want it to have a touchscreen. I don't want it to have any type of 4G or 3G capability to it. I feel like that's stupid, and that phase is gone and done. I feel like they learned from Sony's mistake with the 3G Vita. Remember that awful monstrosity? So again, they learned from that. They're going to ditch those things. And I feel like the only thing it's really going to have is some type of Street Pass capability and Wi-Fi. And I feel like you could turn both of those things off, which is something I'm going to do, and that's how you're going to be able to maximize your battery. Now, the cool thing that I would like, and it's probably not going to happen, is you being able to kind of set the settings yourself, whether you want the game to look really beautiful, but it's going to drain a lot of your battery, or make it look, kind of intermediate, medium settings, and so it, drains your battery a little less, or have it on low settings where you can play it, kind of just dictate it like it's a computer almost, like you're playing a computer game. If you want a low, high, medium, ultra settings, whatever. I know that's out of order. Like I said, 2 o'clock in the morning. My brain is numb. With that said, that's what I would like out of the tablet, but I know it's not going to be that. I feel like it's just going to be Wi-Fi, some type of Street Pass feature, and that is going to be how you play on the go. My hope is that this thing is about 4 to 6 hours of battery. If it is, then I feel like it is going to be a super success. If it's anywhere less than 3, then we're going to have major problems, because there's no use on the go play if it's only a fucking hour. That would be ridiculous. So I feel like 4 to 6 hours is the sweet spot. I really have a feeling, though, Nintendo is going to wow us. I don't want to put expectations too high, but I really, really have that feeling. With that said, online capability. Let's get this one out of the way fast. Nintendo, note to you, please do something about your fucking online system. It is god awful. I feel like that is no secret. I feel everybody can agree on it. Ditch friend codes. They're awful. I understand, you are a kid-friendly console. You want to make it for the kids. How about let parents be parents and put child settings on that console? Make it so that you have to manually put in settings like I want voice chat or party chat, or I want to accept friend requests or not. Please, I know you're aiming it for a young adult audience, and young adults like to play online. I hate when I have to play Splatoon with friends that I have to use Skype on my phone or on my laptop. It's 2016. Even PlayStation, Sony has learned that party chat is a thing. Please fucking use it. So, online. Again, no more friend codes. They're awful. The next thing I want to talk about real fast is achievements and trophies. Before I say anything more, Nintendo, you definitely really need to hire me. This brain, though it's 2 o'clock in the morning, it's got some good ideas in it. Instead of having trophies or achievements, you could do something really cool. See, that audience is there. Whether you achievement hunt or not, that is a thing, and it's a thing that I also love. I love trophies. I love achievements. I feel like they're both great, and they both add some type of longevity to the game. And it doesn't have to necessarily make or break the game. It's just something you can add in that's fun that you can do. And I feel like the one thing you have is the most iconic thing. You have coins. In Mario, you collect coins. Make it so that, the regular gold coins you find are just the basic little achievements. It would be a bronze trophy, or it'd be like a 10 or a 25, G achievement score. That would be really cool. And then maybe your red coins or your silver coins are your silver trophies or your 50 G achievement score. And then your gold trophy or your 100 G achievement score, or whatever you call it, is then your purple or your gold coin. And then when you complete the whole game, instead of just getting 1,000 achievement scores or a platinum trophy, you get a star that looks exactly from the N64 Mario game. Okay, that is what I would love, and I feel like is a great idea. Just a side note and to sidetrack everything. Lastly, let's talk about the games, the most important one being Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, for sure. What is the fate of that game? Because the rumor has it it's going to be delayed, and you're right. I feel like those rumors are correct. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will be delayed. It will be delayed till June, like the reports say. But it's not for the system, you think. It's not going to be for the Switch. That delay is for the Wii U. That's right. They're going to shaft Wii U owners a little bit because they need to make sure that this game is a release title. This is, part of the hype for this console is a lot due to this game. There's no doubt about it. This game fucking broke Twitter. So I feel like they're trying to get everybody, even the Wii U owners, to budge and crack and to buy that game on the Switch, and a lot of them will. If they cared about the Wii U, they wouldn't have stopped manufacturing the console like they did back in November. So let's not kid ourselves here. I feel like that is coming, the delay, but it's for the wrong system. It's for the Wii U and not the Switch. The Switch version will come out day one. As for all the other games, you're going to see a lot of remasters from the Wii U. Games that were hits like Mario Kart 8, like Super Smash Brothers, like hopefully, hey, what would be awesome? Bayonetta would be awesome to see on the Switch. And then see, Splatoon like we saw as a release title for the Switch. And the kicker is most of those games like Splatoon, like Mario Kart and Bayonetta, I feel will be launch titles. Other games, like let's just say Super Smash Brothers, will be out in the wild in the summertime, which gives the launch more time to breathe and the Switch to get more hype along the way, along the year, because we don't want it to be, oh yeah, we had a ton of games come out at launch and now there's nothing like the Wii U had, right? You want to have something along the way that builds hype, that gets you some type of media attention throughout the year. And I feel like Super Smash Brothers is that, and also whatever the hell the new Mario game is. I feel like that is a perfect opportunity for Nintendo to have that as a winter title, for a holiday title, because nothing is going to help you more when you're fighting something like the Scorpio or the PlayStation Pro, when Sony inevitably cuts the price of that console and the PlayStation 4 during the holidays to compete. Nothing's going to help you better than the most popular IP of all time, and that is Mario. And nothing's going to help you better than Treehouse Live to get all the attention than a Mario title. It only makes sense to me that Mario is that title that holds out in the holiday season, probably coming out September, October, to steal the oxygen out of the room to help the Switch sell during the holiday season when it's up against its major competition. So with that said, at the end of the day, how much is this console going to be? It has to be, to me, it has to be $299, and it has to be one SKU. They have to have learned from the mistakes of the Wii U, right? Nobody understood what the Wii U was in the first place, and I remember working at GameStop, the confusion of that console was palpable. They're like, what's the difference between the white one and the black one? And people couldn't get it through their heads. I feel like it will be a 32 gigabyte console with some type of upgradable memory, probably SD, because we know that Nintendo loves their SD. And so, yeah, $300 I feel like is a great price point. It kind of differentiates itself and makes it feel like a premium product compared to its 3DS line that it doesn't want to undermine by making it too cheap. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, that is all I have for you guys. It's been a long video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, stayed up through the wee hours of the morning to make sure I got this video out to you guys. So if you like these longer setups, if you like the 10-minute or more videos, like this video, comment down below of what you think this console is going to be, what the price is, what your predictions are. Let me know in the comments down below. And like I said, if you like this, if you like this, put a comment down saying, I like it, more of this, more long videos, and I will do that for you guys. So I know what you guys are into and what you guys like and what you guys want to expect when you come to this channel. So thank you all for all the new guys out there who are interested. If you like my face, you want to see more of it, please hit like, share, subscribe. It helps me out, shows me that you care. And with all that said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I cannot wait for January 12th. It's going to be a great time to be a gamer because us gamers, we love new tech. Whether it's Sony, whether it's Microsoft, whether it's PC, whatever, I love new tech and I love getting my hands on the newest gaming stuff. So with all that said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day.